college football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Northwestern's offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he got loose. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. If you get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know...
Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Everett. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Caught near the sticks. It's Hilton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Everett. Skips away from pressure. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got it again. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Everett. He's got him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. On the move. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll toss it. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab. It's Hilton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Everett. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass, it's Everett. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Looking downfield, it's Everett. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking downfield on first down. Slings it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Everett. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal.
Here we go.
He's got the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Santiago. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
31, Northwestern, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Everett. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Everett. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to get...
Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick release by the QB. Past the 30. Turning it on! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The play action fake. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 18 over UTEP. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield, it's Everett. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Never a doubt. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Northwestern, 10.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Got his man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides it and reads it. He's going to keep it. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Back has it. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The running game's been thrown in reverse. Would they dare try to run it again on third down and goal? Gets it to the back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week